Hello there. Welcome to Wand Making 101. I am your teacher, Miss Rija. Thank you for joining me. When I was thinking of today's lesson, I was thinking that this is July, and for those of you who are very special fans of Harry Potter, you'll remember that his birthday is at the end of July. So I thought, what better way to celebrate his birthday and to have a little fun making your very own wand. All right, kiddos, so there's a couple things I need to tell you before we get started. Now this is going to be using electricity, and it again needs some adult supervision, so you have your grown-up with you, but I think you're going to enjoy making these wands. For those of you out there that love Harry Potter, you are going to love this activity. There's a lot of connections that are going to be made, and you'll see how that's done. If you've ever worked with wiring and batteries, you may be familiar with it. If you haven't, I'm going to take you through it step by step. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, you have an LED light. The LED light can be any color. This happens to be white, but they come in a multitude of colors. So with an LED light, you'll notice that there are two prongs on there. One is a little longer than the other one. So the longer one is your positive side, and the shorter one is the negative side. Now you're going to need one of these coin batteries, and all of the information that I have is linked to the video, so you'll see the size of this battery and then you'll know accordingly. So what you're going to do is, the first thing you want to remember is you want to test your connections. Very important. Every step of the way you need to check and see if the connection is working. So the first step we're going to do is to see, is your light actually working? And the way to do that is to take the longer side with the positive end of your battery. And on the back of your battery, you'll see a plus sign. That's your positive sign. So you want to take this and you want to touch it towards the back, and then the other side will touch the front. And there you go. That tells you that your light actually works. All right, so then the next thing is you're going to take whatever you want to use as the base of your wand. This just happens to be a crafter's rod. You can use this, you can use a chopstick, you can use a twig, whatever you want to use and whatever length you want to use is up to you. So that's going to give it your own character. So I like the rod, I like the length, and I like the thickness of it, so I'm going to use this. Once I have this set up and I've checked my LED light, I'm going to take these wires. There's a red and a black wire. So it's important to have wires in two different colors, so that way when you make the multiple connections, you know exactly which side is positive and which side is negative. So what I want to do is I want to take it and get approximate length. It doesn't have to be exactly the same length because you have a battery pack with its own wire. So I like to do roughly about the same length of the rod. So I'm going to cut it, get one, and then I'll get the second length of the other one. So we're about the same. All right. And the reason I want them about the same length is, as you'll see when we curl it around the stick later on, it'll give the wand a little bit of personality. So when you have your wires, what you're going to need to do is you're going to strip the ends of the wire to expose the underlying copper wiring. So you can use whatever wire strippers you have. I have these. I'm going to take it and just take off the end just like that. And you're going to do all four of them. There, the black one is done. Now we'll do the red. All right, so we've got our wiring. So when you have your wire ready, what you're going to do is you're going to take the end and basically just twist it around one of the legs of your LED light, and you're going to secure it in place with a piece of the brown electrical tape. You don't need a big piece right here, just a small one. You're just going to wrap it around there. And get it secured just like that. Okay, and you're going to do the same thing with the black cord on the black wire on the other side. All right, so you can see that I have taped both sides, both wires to each side of the LED light. So that's what it looks like. Now at this stage, you want to again check your connection. And the way to do that is simply doing the same thing we did before. The red one I remembered was the longer one, so that's the positive connection. The black is the shorter. So again, you're going to use the positive towards the red. And the black towards the other side. And your light, as long as it lights up, your connection is good. Okay, great. The next step is checking your battery pack. This is going to be the base of your wand, and this will be where the on-off switch is for the light up section. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your batteries in here, and it will say negative and positive, just like a regular battery pack. So the coin positive to the positive. Take your other coin, negative to the negative, and you're going to close that up. Okay, so what you're going to do is the ends have already been exposed a little bit, but I like a little bit more wiring to work with, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it just like I did the other wire. So once you exposed a little bit more wiring on the end of the battery pack, what you're going to do is check the connection. I'll keep saying that because every step of the way, if you don't check your connection, then your wand is not going to work. So what I want to do is I want to take the little alligator clips. Now this is an optional step. You don't have to have these, but if you have them handy, or if you'd like to get them, then it makes it a little easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach one end of the alligator clip to the red wire here on the battery pack, the other one to the end of the LED connection. And the same thing with my black alligator clips. Attach it there. Attach this one here. The advantage of this is this way that before you end up putting it all together and then trying it on, you know that it's going to work beforehand. So once you've gotten everything, once you've gotten everything attached, you are then going to try it to make sure that it works. And there you go. It did work. On, off. Now that you know that your connection works, what you're going to do is hook up your battery pack directly with the leads for the LED light. The red to the red, you're just going to twist them together. Get them into a good, secure connection. And you're going to take a piece of brown electrical tape and put that connection together. And we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. Take your brown tape. Okay, and then we'll just check one more time, make sure it works. And so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our light, the tip end, and we're going to put it at the end of our wand. You can just take the legs apart a little bit, the two sides. You're going to bring it down until you're comfortable with where it's located. Bring it to the middle, and then you want to secure it in place. And I cut a piece of tape, and I'm going to put it on there. And it'll take more than one piece of tape just to make sure that it is secure. I think the more tape you use, the more it gives it some depth to the wand and some more personality. All right, so we've got that on one end, and then what I like to do is just kind of twist the wire down until we're near the other end, and the battery pack will come the other end. You want to put it so that the on and off switch is facing the outside, and then again you're going to secure this section. All right, so we have the battery pack on this end, and I'm just going to secure it with a piece of tape so that we have it there. You want the end of the battery pack to be sticking over the end of your stick so that it's easier to turn on and off. So this is what it's basically gonna look like, and you can try it again. Make sure that the end lights up. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your electrical tape and you're just going to wind it all the way down, cover up as many of the parts as you can, and then you'll have yourself a very nicely covered wand. So let me go ahead and do that. All right, so I cut another piece of tape, and I'm just going to wind it down the length of my stick or my wand. It's now going to be a wand, it's not a stick anymore. So just keep going. You can do it all in one piece if you kind of like, but I do it in smaller pieces only because I can control the tape a little bit better. But I mean, if you prefer just to do it like this, you can do that too. And just take it so it's all the way around. Okay, and I'm just going to wrap it up towards the end, and we've got it all covered. And there you go. There's your wand. Now the only thing you have left to do is use it. And the best way to use it is to come up with a spell like Lumos. Okay, so that was the first wand, and the second one, when I was thinking of this class, I thought, you know what, there's going to be younger siblings or younger students out there that are going to be wanting to make a wand too, but that may not be ready to use the electric wire and the other parts. So I came up with a very simplified wand idea, and all it does is it includes a pencil and a glow-up stick. Now, there's two different kinds out there that I saw that would work, a smaller one or even these pencil ones. I mean, the kids can just use that as a wand itself, or else if you want a little bit more sturdy, because these are bendable, once you get it lit up, shake that little thing, get it all lit up as best you can. You want to attach it to your pencil, and then you'll just take your electrical tape and just wrap it up for as far as you want to go and leave a bit of the tip on the end, and then the little ones will have an easy time using that to play with. So we'll go ahead and start with that. And this way, the little ones also can have some fun, and then we don't have to worry about them touching wires. So you get the gist of this one. And if it bends a little bit, that's okay, because again, it gives it character, and I love that. So you'll go all the way to the end. So the last part is when you have your wands completed, what you can do is you can take some brown and black markers. These are Sharpies, but you can use whatever you have on hand, and just give them a little bit of depth to it. Give it a little color here, there, you know, and I find that it gives just a little bit of character to your wand. Use brown, however you want to do it. You get the idea. And that way you make it more of your own, and it gives it your own personality. And here you are. We're at the end of another stream class. That was a fast one, but probably one of my most favorite ones to date. So we've got the 2 wands, and I just wanted to say a quick happy birthday again to Harry Potter. So until next time, stay safe, take care, bye.